first and 10. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Brings up third down and
out of the gun. Here's Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's caught by Beasley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Gordon on the
trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Blanketed coverage by Houston makes it 4th down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
You have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
They'll run with a former Viking, Cordero Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Devin Bush, the Steelers' leading tackler as a rookie last year, gets another there.
At the 26-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this time, Wentz will throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory.
Complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After 1 on EA Sports.
Vikings 3, Texans nothing.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Patrick on the coverage.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Prescott from the gun. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Fourth down.
They'll try and run the option. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he whips that one incomplete there. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
To throw, it's Wentz. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Makes the score Vikings 13, Texans nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott, and he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
37-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Patterson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Patterson on the carry, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Texans on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Patterson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shaquem Griffin there.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 17-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. He's got his first catch here before half. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Debothehooperr, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They run it here with Gordon. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. 1st down, Vikings.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Fans, because it's 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Lambeau is good. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And they will have a first down as they are definitely in field goal range now, down at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Right there, 54, right there, right there, 54.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Players set to kick off.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yards. And the Vikings first down.
Here's Wentz to throw. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target, and it's third down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right, and he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On second down now, it's Patterson, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Prescott on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Play action now, Prescott. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Denzel Mims with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
The score, Vikings 22, Texans 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Finding Knox there, complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Zadarius Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and
on 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5. Good enough for the 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Complete to Denzel Mims. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and
on second down. It's Gordon, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Neal brought in.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
First down.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Denzel Mims. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz rolling to his right. His throw incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And Lambeau will put this one through.
He's good.
And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Prescott.
The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
It's a gain of 5.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
At the 13-yard line.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Play action. Now Wentz. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Wentz's pass intercepted. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And they'll begin by running the option. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
At the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. To throw is Prescott. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.